So now we'll move on to the fourth classification of ratios, that is profitability ratios. So every business should earn sufficient profits, as you all know, to survive and for growth over a long period of time. If a company is not able to earn a satisfactory return on investments, then it will not be able to pay a reasonable return to their investors. That is, they can't pay the interest to their investors, and the survival of the company may be threatened. So profitability of a business may be measured in two ways. The first one you have is profitability in relation to sales. So this indicates the amount of profit per rupee of sales. So the formula will be, these are the ratios that we are going to calculate under the first head, profitability in relation to sales. The first one you have is gross profit ratio. So what is the formula? Gross profit divided by sales into 100. So how do you calculate gross profit? As you all know, gross profit is equals to sales minus CGS. Then net sales, how do you calculate net sales? Sales minus sales return. Okay. The second one that you have is net profit ratio. So there are two variations in this ratio. The first one is net operating profit ratio. How do you calculate net operating profit ratio? So net operating profit ratio is equals to net operating profit divided by net sales into 100. So now we have to discuss how to calculate net operating profit. So what is the formula for calculating net operating profit? Net operating profit is equals to gross profit minus all operating expenses. So I am repeating, net operating profit is equals to gross profit minus all operating expenses. We have already discussed how to calculate gross profit, that is sales minus CGS. Now net operating profit is equals to, this is a formula, gross profit minus all operating expenses. What are these operating expenses include? It includes two types of expenses, administration expenses and selling and distribution expenses. What are the two expenses? Administration expenses and selling and distribution expenses. What are the administration expenses? You have directors fees, legal expenses, office salaries, rent, insurance, etc. Then what are the selling and distribution expenses? You have like advertising, then discount allowed and commission paid to salesmen, etc. So this is a formula for calculating what? Net operating profit ratio under net profit ratio. So the second one you have is net profit ratio, which I am going to discuss now. The second one you have is net profit ratio. So formula will be net profit ratio is equals to net profit divided by net sales into 100. One thing you remember, here we are expressing all the formulas into 100. So all the answers should be written in terms of percentage. This point you should remember. Okay. So now we have to calculate net profit. There are two methods for calculating net profit, and again application of the formula depends upon the information given in the problem. So net profit is equals to, first formula, if you are starting with operating profit, net operating profit plus what? Non-operating income minus non-operating expenses. This is the first formula when you are starting with what? Net operating profit. So to this add non-operating income minus non-operating expenses. Always remember non-operating and non-operating. Then the other method is when you start with gross profit. Net profit is equals to gross profit. You can add all other income minus all expenses. Okay. So what is the formula? Gross profit minus what? All expenses plus all other income. So some accountant deduct income tax for calculating net profit. So this is the other formula, that is net profit ratio formula, and also the two formulas for calculating what? Net profit. One is when you are starting with net operating profit, and then when you are starting with gross profit. Whichever method you follow, the answer should be the same, which again I am going to discuss when I work out the problems. Third one you have is operating ratio. So formula will be operating ratio is equals to CGS plus operating expenses divided by net sales into 100. CGS, you know how to calculate. There are two formulas, gross sales minus gross profit is equals to CGS, and the other formula, opening stock plus closing stock, opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses minus closing stock. So plus operating expenses, as I've already discussed, salary, then you have wages, salary paid, auditors fees paid, etc. Various other items, rent paid, interest paid, etc. divided by net sales into 100. So this is a formula for calculating operating ratio. So with this we will come to the end of these three classification of ratios. I'm repeating. So the first one you have is in relation to sales. So there are gross profit ratio. So what is the formula? Gross profit divided by net sales into 100. And then you have net profit ratio. Under that you have two types. First one is net operating profit ratio and net profit ratio. Net operating profit ratio is equals to net operating profit divided by net sales into 100. So how do you calculate operating profit? Gross profit minus all operating expenses. Operating expenses include what? Selling and distribution expenses and administration expenses. And then you have net profit ratio is equals to net profit divided by net sales into 100. I have discussed two formulas for calculating what? Net profit. And the third one you have is operating ratio, which is nothing but operating expenses divided by net sales into 100. Now we'll move on to the discussion of profitability ratios in relation to investment. Earlier we had discussed in relation to sales. Now we have in relation to investment. The first ratio is called as ROI, return on investment. So what is the formula? Return on investment is also called as return on capital employed. So it is equals to EBIT, earnings before interest and tax divided by capital employed into 100. So earnings before interest and tax, then total capital employed, I have already discussed. You have two approaches, asset based approach and liabilities based approach. You can apply any formula. So this is a formula for calculating return on investment. So next one you have is return on equity. So here we have different formulas here. First one, return on proprietary's equity. As you all know, proprietary's equity is nothing but shareholders funds. So what is the formula? Return on proprietor's equity is equals to net profit after tax and interest divided by shareholders funds into 100. So as I have already discussed about how to calculate shareholders funds. And the next one you have is return on equity capital. So return on equity capital is equals to, here you just note down the difference. Here it is equity capital and here it is that is proprietors funds or proprietors equity, which is nothing but shareholders funds, and equity capital is nothing but only equity shareholders. So what is the formula? Net profit after interest and tax and after preference dividend, which means that from the net profit we should also deduct what? Preference dividend along with interest and tax, and then we'll get the amount available for equity shareholders. So divided by equity shareholders funds into 100. So this is a formula for calculating return on equity capital. So you have return on proprietors equity and also return on equity capital. This is the difference.